Tupac Shakur was more than just a rapper, he was a visionary. Even though he left us in 1996 at only 25 years old, his music and his message still feel like they were written for today. And that's because Tupac was ahead of his time. When you listen to his songs, you realize he wasn't just talking about his own struggles, he was talking about society as a whole. In tracks like Changes, he rapped about racism, police brutality, poverty, and the cycle of violence in communities. These are the same issues we're still debating and fighting against decades later. It's almost eerie how relevant his words remain. But Tupac wasn't only about struggle, he was about hope too. In Keep Ya Head Up, he uplifted women and spoke about respect at a time when hip-hop was often criticized for doing the opposite. In Dear Mama, he poured out love and gratitude to his mother, showing the world that rap could be deeply personal and emotional. That balance between toughness and vulnerabilities, what made him so unique. What really set Tupac apart was his ability to connect with people. He had this raw honesty that made you feel like he was speaking directly to you. He wasn't afraid to show contradictions. He could be militant and poetic, angry and compassionate, all in the same verse. That complexity made him real, and that's why people still relate to him today. And it's not just older fans who grew up with his music. Gen Z and millennials, people who weren't even alive when Tupac was here, are discovering him on streaming platforms, TikTok and YouTube. They see the same fire, the same truth, and they connect with it. His words about injustice, about ambition, about resilience, they speak across generations. Tupac also understood the power of legacy. He once said, "I'm not saying I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world." And he did exactly that. You can hear his influence in artists like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Eminem, and countless others who carry forward his mix of social commentary and raw storytelling. Even outside of music, Tupac's presence is everywhere: murals, documentaries, fashion, and even academic courses that study his lyrics as poetry. He became more than an artist. He became a cultural symbol of resistance, truth, and authenticity. So why do people still love Tupac? Because he gave voice to the voiceless. Because he wasn't afraid to speak about the hard truths. Because he showed us that you can be both vulnerable and strong, both a fighter and a poet. His music is timeless because the struggles he rapped about are still real, and the hope he offered is still needed. Tupac Shakur was ahead of his time, and that's why his music will always matter. If you believe Tupac's legacy still lives on, and if his words continue to inspire you, make sure to subscribe and join us in keeping his spirit alive.